Hey guys, SaveAsUntitled here, and the seeding for EGLX didn't come out at a reasonable time for me to write a script, so that's why you saw the DreamHack video. If you haven't seen that already, it's a more traditional storylines video for an event in Europe where Zayn and S2J are going to be there facing off a lot of Europe's biggest talents, so check that out. But I thought I'd do like a little 10-minute kind of talk through the bracket real quick, especially because there's not really much of a depth of talent here. So like top 16 is the really kind of only matches that matter. Like you see some names you'll recognize within here, but it's like super top end heavy here. So I thought I'd just walk through the bracket real quick, talking about these matches, and also remind you that I'm doing a pre and post game show for EGLX. We don't have a time for the stream schedule just yet, so I'm gonna go off when the waves are. It's 10 a.m. Pre-game on Saturday EST, and 6 a.m. post game or whenever the stream ends on Saturday night, and then to preview top, I believe, let me check, I have it right over here. Yeah, it's top 6 on Sunday. So to preview top 6, I'll be doing an hour before. So that'll be 1 p.m. on Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 3 a.m. for the DreamHack preview, because DreamHack's super early in the day because it's all the way over in Europe. There'll be like a full schedule with more times on my Twitter, but for the most ease, follow me over on Discord. I have a new Discord server that's mainly about my streams. That link's down in the description. Follow me on Twitter or follow me on Twitch to just make sure you see those streams. So without further ado, I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. Sorry if it's a little rougher. I mean, obviously it's going to be rougher than my normal storylines videos, but I just want to talk about the tournament. As always, HBox is the huge favorite to win. I think it would be surprising if Ryan Ford takes a game or two. Him versus Axe. He hasn't, the big stat that I always bring up, he hasn't lost to Axe in forever. He's won their 3 meetings this year. Hopefully he'll be able to keep it close like he did at Genesis, or set one a main stage. I think he needs to stick Pikachu for that. That's my armchair psychology, him saying Pikachu for that. I don't think Mewtwo really has too big of a chance to upset Axe. I don't know who he played in their last set, but there was 0-2 in 2018, yeah, with a sweep at Summit and 2-3 Gommel. So that's going to be tough for Mewtwo this flip. But I mean, we didn't expect him to flip it against IBDW or against Hungrybox. And even if Mewtwo does win up here, I think Hungrybox is still like the strong favorite, even though now Mewtwo won his last 2 sets against HBox. But HBox definitely was looking a little off. Rewatching the set for a video I'm working on later, HBox missed a lot of edge guards in that first set, even though he wasn't looking like physically ill in the first set and much more in the second set. He lost to Mango, but he was not looking gameplay-wise very good in that first set against Mewtwo. So I expect him to win that one back. Mango versus None, with Mango's insane history of beating Wizrobe, None should be no problem for him. And Wizrobe versus Moki, I believe we were projected to see that at the Big House, but we didn't get it because Moki lost to Morse Code. So that'd be interesting to see. With Fiction beating Wizrobe, if I remember correctly, it was Fiction and Lucky. Where's Wizrobe? I just want to double check this. Fiction, S2J, Gatsu. He didn't lose the... Where's Lucky? Yeah, he did lose Lucky. See, okay, I just wanted to double check. Don't want to spread false information. That's why I normally do these well-researched ones, so I can just be like fact for you guys. But I'm definitely scared about that. I really, for God's sake, want to see Mango versus Wizrobe because we haven't seen it this year, and people are always that's a big contention point on debating how good Wizrobe's year has been. But again, if Wizrobe has another bad event and dropping to like Moki and I'd love to see Wizrobe Mewtwo too. I'd be interested to see how that set is in Mewtwo altered state and Wizrobe not playing that much. I could easily, I think, could go either way. But it'd probably be Marth Falcon. So yeah, I mean, I still think it could go either way. Moki Axe would be cool set to see. But yeah. Mango Wizrobe is something I hope to see, even though Mango's the favorite. Mango HBox is, again, like the Mewtwo set. You can call me an HBox stan all you want. But I think HBox is still the favorite against Mango and against Mewtwo. What's their record for the year? It's like 4-1, 3-1? 3-2. Okay, so Mango's the chance to even up for the year. And the Big House was his first one in a while. And even with HBox playing kind of poorly, he still kept it to a Game 5 set. So again, not to be the bearer of bad news, like I feel like I'm always in my storylines video, but I'm also kind of covering my options because I think HBox is going to win. And if HBox wins, I'm right. If HBox loses, the general population is usually happy because we saw someone like Wizrobe or Mewtwo or Axe win. So it's covering all my options, but I do think HBox is probably the favorite to win this. And it looks like this tournament is just rigged so that we get to see a Mango HBox set. Mango HBox winner finals. I could see Axe maybe winning his way through losers. Really, the people to watch out for rank-wise, because I think HBox, no matter what happens, even if he loses like Ryan Ford, again, I don't like to talk about hypotheticals too much, but I think HBox still is the number one spot in. I think Mango maybe can climb a little bit. I mean, he can probably climb a little bit further with a win, but I think Leffen has that 2 spot securely in place. Yeah, I don't think that we're actually going to see too much change rank-wise or like perception-wise of these players, because a lot of these sets we've seen before. I mean, unless we see like some crazy upsets, unless we see like a repeat of the Big House, it looks like, despite all the top talent and the excitement that we get to see these guys compete one more time, it seems pretty milquetoast of like the events that we get, and I think that speaks to I'm not gonna bash people for seeding, especially. But for those who didn't know, the first seeding draft of this had Mewtwo seeded at 2nd. That was quickly fixed. But yeah, it looks like a very milquetoast kind of tournament. It's still super cool that we're gonna get all these hype sets. For like a milquetoast tournament, what I'm saying is like sets we've seen before. I think it's gonna be interesting. But HBox number 1 to win, Mango probably 2nd to win. Wizrobe's ability to win actually. It depends. Like I said for the Big House, depends a lot on this set against Mango that we didn't get to see, but also against this set. It's like a very much repeat of his storyline for the Big House. But Wizrobe's probably 3rd to win the tournament. Axe or Mewtwo, probably Axe just because he's gonna win this set and could beat pretty much all of these guys in losers. Yeah, I think that's probably it for like the people who could reasonably win the event. Yeah, but again, like I said, there's not really much to talk about. There's other players like Free Palestine, Tunsei, Jamron, Mateo, like that are interesting to watch out for. But the drop off from that highest level that we have like HBox, Mango, Wizrobe, and then to everyone else makes the event feel kind of iffy, because I mean we had so many interesting sets of the Big House and so much potential for upsets, but like it's only really top 16 here. But I think that'll about do it for this video. I think I covered everything I wanted to. If you want more like a laid back discussion but with a back and forth, make sure you follow me on Twitter, on Twitch for these pre and post game shows. I also stream every night 7 p.m. the ranking show where we talk about rankings. We're gonna have a decent amount to talk about combined between EGLX and DreamHack. But yeah, I think that about does it for me. I've been SaveAsUntitled. Remember to check out the Discord and the Twitter and the Twitch for more information on the streams this week. Yeah, and that's about it. I've been SaveAsUntitled, and I will see you guys next time.